Hello there, welcome to Course Wardrobe Online Fashion Guide. With this beautiful piece of Kampala, we'll be making a bubu with V-neck and a slit at the center front. So for this tutorial, I didn't need to cut open our shoulder. There was no need to make a shoulder slope, so I just went ahead to cut the desired neckline, and I used 2 inches for my neck depth and 3 inches for the neck width. So I used 5 yards of Kampala and I folded into 2 and folded again into another 2, so my fold was into 4. So my bubu length was 60, so I folded horizontally first, and then because the Kampala came as a 45 inches length Kampala, I refolded again into vertically into another 2, making that 4. This is just to explain to you how I did the folding, since I couldn't get a picture or a video evidence of that. So with that done, I went ahead to do my vertical and my horizontal measurements, and I added 4 inches to every measurement. I added 4 inches to the hip, the waist, and at the end of I used the same measurement for the hem, the same measurement as the hip for also the hem. So since you're not doing any stylish bubu here, there's no different cutting, it's just a straight bubu. So once you're done inputting all your measurement at the right places, you go ahead to mark out the lines just for you to see what you cut through. So when you're done cutting through, your bubu should look exactly like this. The only difference that yours can actually have is maybe the sleeves can be longer or shorter. It depends on you. Depends on how long you or your clients want your sleeve to be. So for the sleeves width, I used 12 inches. You can use 15, you can use 10, you can use just your desired choice of sleeve width, how wide you want your sleeves to be. With the whole cutting out taken care of, you go ahead and spread open your bubu to look like this. This is how it should be when you spread open every part, both back and front. Once that is done, you go ahead to fold up like this. You can see I folded it vertically straight. I didn't fold it with the sleeves, I folded it by the center front and center back. And since the neckline for both the back and front is the same, you can just go ahead and decide which part you want to use as the front. This is also the time we create our V neckline. I went ahead to mark out 2 inches at the center front. Just do as I am doing right here. Once that is marked out to be in a straight line, you go ahead and cut out, and your center front will be open like a jacket, or it would look like a kimono. So after cutting open, this is what it looks like. You just go ahead and measure from the end of the center front all through to the second end of the center front. So you're measuring from one end, the hem, you're going straight over the neck, over the shoulders to the hem of the other side. At this point, you're going to have a very long, that is what you're going to be using to determine the V-neck and the design. Remember, I cut out 2 inches at the center front, but at the end of the day, I went to cut out the strap I'm going to be using for the front at 6 inches. The reason is when you fold it, it is 3 inches. By the time you stitch it with ½ inches on both sides, it becomes 2.5 inches. Yes, because the neckline is going to be, the back neckline is going to be a high one, so it would fill up the back neckline or neck cuff that we already got. Then it will still extend. You'll see it at the end of the video. So just a reminder, the 2 inches we cut out from the front, we're going to be using it for the belt, the inner belt. So this gown is going to have an inner belt attachment that you're going to tie to give it fitting. Once you're done with the strap, you locate the center back by the neck and you notch. It is that notch that will help you to properly attach your strap. Afterwards, you locate your 2 shoulders and notch. Then from the shoulder line, you'll be able to indicate or be able to mark out how deep you want your neckline to be. Your V neckline, how deep. You could use 7 inches, you can use 8 inches, you can use 6 inches, depending on how deep or how much you want your cleavage to show. Then once that's done, you're going to measure from that center back at the neckline down to where you want your cleavage to be. so that you'll be able to also mark it out or mark it on the strap, just like you see me doing right here, marking both to be able to ensure that you're getting the same measurement, so that while joining or while sticking together or stitching together, it will be very easy. And also so that when you are actually joining the strap, because you're going to join, once you stop at the measurement you want your neck depth to stop, that is where you're going to join your strap from, down to where you want your slit, your front slit, to stop, just like you see me doing. That is what I'm demonstrating. You mark from the center of the strap to where you want your neck depth to stop. Then from that neck depth, you're going to sew down to where you want your sleeve to stop. For me, I used 13 inches for my slit. So from the hem, you measure up 13 inches, then that is where your sewing would stop. So after stitching the strap, this is what I have. This is what I meant by sewing from where you want your V-neck to stop to where you want your slit to start or stop. While sewing, please try to make the stitches very tight so that it doesn't tear. So when you're done sewing the strap like so, you go ahead and open up like this, and once it is open like this, you iron it. So done ironing, then you can start attaching your strap to the center front, all through to the back and then to the other hem. Once that is done, since it is still flat and open, you attach your belt on either side. So the difference from one belt to the other is just your waist measurement. You take your waist measurement for your front and you place it, and then you place your belt on either side at your waist. Once that is done, you can go ahead and join your gown or your bubu up, and then you also go ahead to hem the sleeves and hem the gown. And voila, this is what it looks like on me after everything, after all the sewing. Now this is what it looks like. See the high neck, see the V-neck, see the slits, everything is in place. Everything is how we desired it to be. So if you found this video helpful, please do well to turn on your notification bell, click the like button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll help to notify you when next I post another video. Thank you.